Welcome back to your another lesson with me, Mr. Duclos. Today, our objective is to solve multi-step word problems involving converting mixed number measurements to a single unit. This is going to combine a lot of what we've learned this year and really see if we can put it to the test. So let's do some problems and jump right in. So our first problem says, Molly baked a pie for 1 hour and 45 minutes. She then baked bread for 35 minutes less than the pie. What was the baking time altogether? So, let's first circle and underline the important parts. I can see that Molly baked her pie for 1 hour and 45 minutes. And I'm going to put that all in blue so that I know that it's together, the pie and the 1 hour and 45 minutes. Then I know that she baked the bread for 35 minutes less than the pie. And then finally, I know that my question is asking for all together. So if we write this down on the board, we can see it as Molly baked a pie for 1 hour and 45 minutes. So we have our 1 hour and 45 minutes. And we can see that the bread is 35 minutes less. So the bread is the 1 hour and 45 minutes minus 35 minutes. So now we need to figure out what this is mathematically. I'm going to erase the board here, put the important information back on, and then we're going to solve it. I'll be right back. So now I've taken our really important parts of that question and I've put it on the board in a way that I can easily understand it and a way that I can solve it easily. If you need to use a tape diagram or some other tool, that's totally cool. I showed you how to do a tape diagram when we were reading the problem. So what I have here is our pie takes 1 hour and 45 minutes to bake. Our bread takes 1 hour and 45 minutes minus 35 minutes to bake, and then our pie plus our bread is going to be our final answer. Well, the first thing that I notice is that I have two different types of units here. I have hours and I have minutes. And that can make it hard to add or subtract when I'm dealing with different units. So I want to make them the same unit. And what I know is that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So if I have 1 hour, that's 60 minutes, plus our 45 minutes that we already had, equals 105 minutes. So now I know exactly how many minutes it took to bake the pie. Now I can change my formula down here from 1 hour and 45 minutes minus 35 minutes to 105 minutes minus 35 minutes. If we line that up, we can see 5 minus 5 is 0. 10 minus 3 is 70. So our answer is 70 minutes. 70 minutes. But that's not going to be our final answer, because remember, 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. We need to make sure we convert it back into our best answer. So if we have 60 minutes and 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, there's a few different ways I could do this. One way would be to make a chart. 70 is equal to 60 and 10. 60 is 1 hour, and I have 10 minutes left over. So my answer would be 1 hour and 10 minutes. So my final answer was 1 hour and 10 minutes. Now we're gonna do one more problem from your independent work, and then you're gonna go and finish your work on your own. I'll be right back. Now we're gonna do one problem from your independent work, and when we're finished, you're gonna complete this assignment and the rest on your own. If you're using Seesaw, that's great. Seesaw is awesome. Your work might just look a little bit different. So our practice problem states, a girl's height is 3.5 feet. A giraffe's height is 3 times taller. How many inches taller is the giraffe than the girl? So like our last problem, I'm actually gonna use a tape diagram to help me visualize this a little bit. And what I notice is, I have my tape diagram, that's 3.5 feet, and that's the girl. The girl. So then I'm gonna have another tape diagram that's 3 times as long. So I know I'm gonna have 3.5, 3.5, and 3.5. That gives me a good visualization of the math that I'm about to do. And now I'm gonna go back into my work, my word problem, and I'm going to circle and highlight so that I really make sure I don't make any silly mistakes. So what I notice is the girl is 3.5 feet. The giraffe is 3 times taller than the girl. And what we're being asked to find is how many inches taller is the giraffe from the girl. This problem has a lot of different moving pieces to it. I don't know if you've seen me, but I've actually stumbled over my words a few times. So we really want to make sure we know what the question is asking. We have the girl, we have the giraffe, and we want to know how much taller the giraffe is from the girl. I'm going to erase the board, put the important information up, and then we're going to solve it. I'll be right back. So now I have everything that we need to know on the board in number form. We have the height of the girl, which is 3.5 feet. We have the height of the giraffe, which we don't know yet, but we do know is the girl times 3. And then we're going to solve our answer, which is the height of the giraffe minus the height of the girl. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this fraction. I don't like fractions when I'm using converted units. I want to make sure I have either feet or inches. Well, I know that 1 foot is equal to 6 inches. Is equal to 12 inches. So if I have 1/2 of a foot, that's going to give me 6 inches. So I can change the girl's height to 3 feet and 6 inches. So now that we have a better understanding of the girl's height, 3 feet, 6 inches, I'm going to use that to find the giraffe's height. First, and the giraffe's height is the girl's height times 3. So that means we're going to have 3 feet times 3, and we're going to have 6 inches times 3. 3 times 3 is 9, so that's 9 feet. We have to be really sure to keep our units in mind here. 9 feet, 6 times 3 is 18 inches. So now I have a height for the giraffe. The giraffe is 9 feet and 18 inches. But the first thing I notice now, 18 inches is more than 12. 18 could break out into 12 and 6. And 12 is another foot. So, what we really have is 10 feet and 6 inches. So now I've really done the hard part. I converted my girl into units that we can understand. I figured out the height of my giraffe. The only thing I need to do next is subtract. We have 10 feet and 6 inches minus 3 feet and 6 inches. If we wanted to expand this out and really be careful, we could convert the whole thing into inches and then subtract through, but I'm noticing something right away. 6 inches and 6 inches will cancel each other out. So then I just have 10 minus 3, that's equal to 7 feet. So the giraffe is 7 feet taller than the girl. That's going to end our lesson. Make sure on your Google form to finish this problem and your 2 other word problems. If you're using Seesaw, that's okay. That's great. Go and finish that assignment. When you're done, the weather should be good outside, so remember to have a great day.